this is. Oh my god, man, what the fuck? Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Skyman Universe, and today's Star Wars quote: like a panther. I'll leave your Star Wars quotes down below for the next video. I don't know about you, but when there's a new Star Wars series that comes out, I think it's probably one of the best parts of the day for me. Literally just sitting here, we get to watch it as Star Wars fans, react as Star Wars fans. I mean, you can't beat it. I don't care what crops up in the episode, I always really enjoyed last week's episode. It was so good. There were so many awesome parts in there. The fact they visited the Sarlacc pit and all that. And I think that was the last of the flashbacks there as well. Like, now he's at the Bacta tank. I think he's now complete for flashbacks, which, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to see just a little bit more Sand people, because I start to really enjoy them. So hopefully they crop up as allies later on. That'd be so cool. But that scene, that one scene, where he's sitting in the cockpit of Slave One and he's just going to town on all of those speeder bikes, calm and collective, ruthless, just like Boba Fett. I mean, I've watched that scene about 20 times and it still doesn't get old to me. It's so satisfying, but me being the Star Wars nerd that I am, and I'm not able to upload it on YouTube probably, I always edit in. I take that scene, I edit it with the Boba Fett original theme, and my gosh, it's like sinister and brilliant. And when you add that theme with that scene, it just fits so perfectly for Boba Fett. Of course, there was that one little scene which I wasn't a massive fan of, purely because I feel like it didn't fit in Star Wars. I'm sure you can argue, and yeah, the techno scene at the start, I'm sure you can argue that anything can happen in the Star Wars universe. Yes, I think that's true to a certain extent, but to the certain extent of, I imagine George Lucas standing there at the board full of art and concepts art and everything like that, and all the boards everywhere that he comes up with, all the designs, and everyone gives to him, and he's got his little stamp and he's going, okay, that's that one, that work a little bit on that, or the design's not there. And you know, I've lived off the special features for Star Wars since it came out on DVD when I was a kid. That was just the best for me, and I feel like if you take some of the designs from the Book of Boba Fett and you put them on there, some of the characters like the motorbikes, and I feel like George Lucas would not go anywhere near them. That would be the only reason why I feel like it jarred me slightly out of the episode after I saw that. But it's only because I'm a massive George Lucas historian. But anyway, at the end of the last episode, they teased the Mandalorian theme. So is Din Djarin going to turn up on this? I really hope so, because it's the three more episodes left, including this one. Maybe he won't be in this episode. Maybe it was just a tease for a bit later on, which I feel like wouldn't be something which is too far-fetched, but I really, really, really hope that he's in this episode, just because it would be such an awesome thing, and it ties the two together so much, and I'll probably get a big nostalgic bump from the man.
Credits can buy muscle, if you know where to look.
It might not just be the Mandalorian that he's getting there as well. Oh my god, imagine if there was just so many awesome people coming in there. Bosk, Dengar. Oh my goodness. Just be the best. I need to give myself shivers just thinking about it. Oh, we just got straight into it. Yes! Woohoo! Love that. It felt so Mandalorian, just that whole scene. I've got shivers, that's so cool. Like, it's obviously nostalgic to me now. He looks so good. And he's got the Darksaber as well.
I'm here for Kaba Baez.
It's so strange.
What makes you think he's here?
It like feels right when you hear his voice again.
I have no quarrel with you.
You will very shortly though.
Anywhere. Looks to me like you're surrounded.
Looks to me like you don't know about
Like
Beskar,
a
mate.
type. I can bring you in warm.
I can bring you in cold. Mother fudger went straight for his... Yes! Oh my goodness! I didn't think we'd use it. Oh. Oh my god. That's so cool. Bloody hell. Did he just get his own leg? He's taking some shots. Wow. Never thought Mando would be doing stuff like that. Love that. Like, effectively, he is the leader of Mandalore at the moment, which means he has tons of Mandalorians at his disposal. Surely they're not going to fight him.
You all can help yourselves to whatever you think you deserve from your former employer.
Hey, I like my job here. Ignites his darksaber. Nah! Poor Mando. He needs to go in the back to tank. Go to see Boba. Great start. Oh! Goosebumps with the Mando theme in there as well. So cool. Well, that's something we'd never seen in Star Wars before. And I love it. That's awesome. That is a wicked concept design. It feels like someone knows Star Wars. Hey mister, what have you got in the bag? I really thought it was actually going to ask. That's more like it.
Put that on ice if I were you.
He's the leader of Mandalore. God, his armor looks awesome. Looks so good. I suppose that represents what it would be like for all us people to have a real lightsaber. Only Force-sensitive people could avoid that situation where you cut yourself. I think he did cut himself. I could be wrong. Wonder if he's got a new ship. I think he's going to... Yes. More Mandos. I hope there's more Mandos. That would be really good. Jetpack. You survived. Good. Is that the Jon Favreau one?
What weapon caused such a wound?
Well, there's a story.
That's Vizsla. Bring it to me.
So Vizsla. Oh, he's the leader of Mandalore.
Then you may join our covert as we rebuild.
Or maybe
This is the way.
you would like to join me.
The way.
This is the way. That's so good. I keep getting goosebumps from all this.
See.
What are you gonna
Songs
make?
of Eon's path.
Forge it into armor.
What a waste.
The dark saber is a more noble.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
blood, and the sword you now possess.
Well, they had their
Given
chance.
to her and not won by creed.
Satine. Sure, wow. We actually, oh my goodness, we're getting flashbacks.
Those born of Mandalore strayed away from the path. Eventually, the Imperial
Whoa.
interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the night of
That's what I want to see from the Empire. Actually see it. I can't believe they're adding a scene like this. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, that's creepy. K2s. And Pro droids, my god. The imagery of that is amazing.
creed.
I would have loved
Though our
Imperial
numbers were
female.
scattered to the wind. What shall I forge?
Something for a foundling.
This is the way.
For a specific foundling. Grogu.
He's no longer in your care.
Why does that make me
No
emotional?
time now.
I don't know why.
I want to see him. Make sure he's safe.
Jedi must forego all attachment.
That is the opposite of our creed. Loyalty and solidarity are the way.
Oh man, that's so good. I don't know why I get emotional now. Because I'm a dad and I'm right to stop now. Why? Why? That was cute. I love that scene. So cool. Oh. We don't want any more Vizslas
Now it
ruling.
belongs to me.
And now I will win it from you.
John Favreau, no. No.
You agree to
This is tense. I wonder how Boba Fett's doing. Weapon of choice. Jetpacks. Must be tiring to be a Mandalorian. What's he going to bring to the table? I love with the Darksaber, the rawness of fighting is perfect. This is what you expect from non-force users. The sound he makes as well, so cool. Jon Favreau is kicking his butt.
Fate has brought this blade back to my clan.
remove your helmet.
No,
Has it ever been removed by others?
Take it off.
Have you ever removed your helmet?
Yes.
I have.
Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
Oh, what?
This is the way.
This is the way. I'm hoping that he would take off his helmet so he can never lead Mando. Poor Mando. If you see me smile, I think that's just because it's visual happiness. It's just happy. I'm happy to see the Mandalorian again. And see him back. It's at the start of it. I love that. Just a fully armoured person down there. Refugee. That is going to be like one of the best trunks you would ever own. And how is it that they can make a Star Wars big spaceship look Star Warsy? And the theme park hotel can't. The best that you best, Oh, it's because it reminded me of Grogu. Why does that do that to me now? Why? And Tatooine looks awesome. Is that Mos Eisley? I think they've landed at Mos Eisley. Don't mess up the... Is that his name R5? Luke Skywalker is nearly Luke Skywalker.
I'll take care of it.
I love seeing droids again, it makes me so happy.
You said you found me a replacement for the Razor Crest.
Yes. See him get his new ship. Not that tiny thing. Oh my goodness. Gracious me.
Where's the Razor Crest?
I never said I had a Razor Crest. I said I had a replacement for a Razor Crest.
Oh my.
I don't have time for this.
Is that a Nubian?
Any idea what
It is, isn't it?
This is an
N1.
star of Naboo.
That is my ship.
It's a pile of junk.
Want your credits back?
Yes.
We're actually going to see him fly around in a Nubian starfighter. Is the scale right though? I feel like it's just a little bit smaller there.
Oh, look, a family of scurriers.
Cue the montage.
Jawanu.
Mando doesn't even look like he's going to fit in the cockpit.
Simulator from a
I don't know why you're always the
I'd be surprised if that's Anakin's one that he flew or Padme's. It's not big enough. Like, I think they've made the ship too small.
blow the shaft out of my
I think
motivator
it's a
block.
bit bigger.
That's why I'm...
I like that droid.
How hard was that?
If I could have
Beautiful. Now beat it.
one ship,
That was fast.
this isn't on my drive.
Find a scud in a krill pond. Will that do?
What?
It feels so Tatooine. It's perfect. It looks up the like one of the Nubian ships out of the Battle for Naboo PC game, which was the best. Maybe this one.
Out of engine for a little ship. Should we run a diagnostic?
I would not trust that. I just can't believe what we're seeing. That is, and look at Mos Eisley. It looks amazing.
Engaging forward
It
drives.
looks perfect. Incredible. That is so good. Oh my gosh. This is like... I know what they're doing. They're going around the pod... They must be going around the pod racing circuit somewhere. It's so good. See, I knew it. If they go past the surface ramp, then you must have Jedi reflexes. Oh my god, man, what the fuck? What is this episode doing to me? Like, freaking mess. Like, they just continue to make The Mandalorian so much better every single time. Oh my god.
Your voice is mighty familiar. Did you used to fly a Razor Crest? You mind answering a few questions? How'd it jump? Getting powered up like thrusters.
No trace on our sensors. Are we reporting this?
Want to go back to base? Fill out reports all day?
That was so good.
What's the bounty? Tell them it's on the house. But first, I gotta pay a visit to a little friend.
All I'm gonna say here is that I've got 1,000 reasons why I love that episode. The whole thing. I don't know why. I just felt so emotionally connected to it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I love The Mandalorian so much, and I didn't realize how special the relationship between Mando and Baby Yoda was. And just seeing him sitting there without him, I don't know, it just goes straight to me. Something that recently happened to me is that I became a dad. And since then, yeah, I feel this weird like connection with when I see it on screen and I see it in movies. Like, I see things differently. And seeing that just starts melting me. It's just the fact that he's still missing and wants to see him again. That is special. Pour yourself together, Skyman. That episode was completely awesome. There were so many cool things that happened in there. I didn't even think that it would be completely focused on the Mandalorian, and I just loved that it was so much with Fennec Shan and Boba Fett cropping up at the end. That was perfect. We needed that fill-in gap for all the important things that would have been going on with the Mandalorian during that time. And they addressed the Mandalore situation. We saw flashbacks of Mandalore and getting blown up by a billion TIE bombers, which was just incredible. Then Mandalorian getting a new ship and then putting it together as well, which is just awesome. And then him fighting with the Darksaber, which was just completely awesome. I mean, it was just so good, and it really does. I think it's just such a testament to how great The Mandalorian was and what they've created there as well, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. I mean, it's seriously, I don't know what I just can't explain it. Like, I feel so nostalgic when I see him. Like, he is the savior for me of Star Wars. Like, the Mandalorian saved Star Wars for me for what the sequels didn't do for me. The Mandalorian is doing it for me every single time, and they keep adding on stuff, making it more interesting. And you know what I said previous episodes, Mos Espa to me just didn't feel 100% Tatooine, but everything on Mos Eisley, the colour, the buildings, is everything which I had in my head, kind of what I expected would look like. And just seeing it, it just felt, that's the first time I felt like I was home in Star Wars. Tatooine is the home of Star Wars. It's the essence of Star Wars, and everything I saw in it, like even all the selection of aliens they had throughout the episode dotted around, it just all felt Star Warsy. This episode just made me feel like I was completely at home. And it felt busy, bustling, and fun, and there was that ring thing which was just completely awesome. I love that as well. There were so many cool bits in this episode, and even at the start where they go into the gang place, the imagery looked like it was a Mandalorian thing and not a Boba Fett thing, and it was so perfect. And the whole way it all progressed, I'm really attached to Din Djarin, and I'm sometimes wondering, so I always wanted to do a Jango Fett costume, but I am wondering, should I do the full shebang and go Mandalorian? I don't know, it'd be pretty cool. But it was such a special episode. The fact that they've got his new ship and it's an N1 Nubian starfighter is just simply the best. Now, like I said, I was slightly worried by the scale. It just looked a little bit small to me. But I think just in the back of my mind, where I watched Phantom Menace probably 1,000 trillion times, it's something, I'm just comparing it to what I've seen in comparison with the people when they sort of jump in the cockpits when they fly to take off, take on the droid control ship. But the fact that it's completely modified and it has that awesome booster in it as well, that was just so good. It was so funny. And the fact they made the correlation there, and we see X-Wings in there as well, it's just, could that episode be more perfect for an episode? That is exactly what I wanted and dreamt of. Just, it's not like a massively important episode, but it hit my heartstrings throughout the whole thing. And the fact now at the end that he says that he's not going to go and help Boba Fett until he's seen Grogu. Oh my god, why did I not just think of this? Is he going... Surely he's not going to bring Luke Skywalker and Grogu to help with Boba Fett. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Seriously, if he brings in Luke Skywalker back on Tatooine, I'm just going to lose the plot. I seriously am. Because Luke Skywalker would have connections, which means there could be Han Solo, which means there could be Leia, which means there could be Boba Fett and Han Solo meet up again, and then they could establish a new sort of leadership for Tatooine that Luke Skywalker is happy with, and then Tatooine all nicely looked after. Then maybe in our real world they'd build a Tatooine style Galaxy's Edge Tatooine style theme park, which would be so awesome and perfect and fit in, and you can include all the Mandalorian things in there and the Mandalorian's new ship, and oh my goodness, there's so much good stuff happening in Star Wars with Mandalorian Book of Boba Fett. I cannot stress enough how much fun I'm having with these shows. I feel lucky that it's like another transition into awesome Star Wars stuff. And just a good episode like this makes me very reminiscent, very nostalgic, very happy at all the potential and good stuff which is going on in Star Wars. Sure, there are some moments in the episodes of Book of Boba Fett which I've been like, they don't really fit in there. The Mandalorian had a couple little bits like that as well, but that's only purely because of my love for Star Wars and wanting everything to be perfect and just right. And that's the same with all of us. Like, it's a testament to all of us. The more we get itty gritty about things shows how much we love about Star Wars, and all the small things in this episode was just perfect me completely. Now, it does make me wonder if they're going to be hiring out more hands just not the Mandalorian. Like, they'd want muscle, so it really could just. I'm just thinking this awesome like Avengers style thing when they come through the portals, but this time it's all amazing Star Wars people, because Boba Fett would have contacts. He would definitely have contacts. So that means the bounty hunters that he's. I mean, in Empire Strikes Back, you kind of think, well, did he actually work with Bossk and everyone? Sure, in Clone Wars they addressed all that, so they kind of all knew each other or knew each other's existence. But I'm pretty sure in Empire Strikes Back they were just plucked from various parts of the galaxy for being the best, and then accumulated there to do the job for Darth Vader. But Boba Fett would still know them, and I feel like he will know plenty of people in the Star Wars universe. Now, he's a changed person. Boba Fett is going for respect, which is, I feel like, is something his father did before he got tied out to Count Dooku and everyone. But I think he's taken a new approach. He's had a lifetime of stuff happening to him, and now this is the right path which Boba Fett is going on, and will pay dividends for him. And I think people and characters will see that, I'm hoping, kind of at the end, in which case where he probably feels completely outnumbered because of the Pikes. I think then people will turn up and then fight for Boba Fett, and that would be really touching if something like that happens. It would be so cool. Though I kind of feel like maybe the Pikes are taking over, and then they haven't got enough muscle purely because of the sheer amount of force that the Pikes are throwing at them, because they're a massive syndicate after all. And then Luke Skywalker and Grogu turns up. I mean, if that happens, I could only imagine the kind of emotional mess that I'm going to be if stuff like that happens in the last episodes. And I think there's 2 more episodes left. It's gone so quickly. Every week, I can't believe that week has just gone. And I've been thinking about Book of Boba Fett for the whole week. But yeah, everything about this episode was just amazing. Even the Jawas, even the droids and the pit droids and the other smaller droid, it looked instantly like a Star Wars droid. Bryce Dallas Howard, I think, directed this one, and I think it was perfect. I really just loved the episode so much. I think she's done a fantastic job at directing this episode. I think it just screams Star Wars for me, and for me, I'd love to see her do more stuff in collaboration with Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. All the directors they've gone there so far have been amazing, but there's always a couple which just make the episode it feels right. It feels like Star Wars, and I think she really does capture Star Wars. I didn't know how good she was there, actually. So, yeah, that's very impressive, and I love the episode so much. I really cannot wait until next week. There's one thing, Mandalorian goes back to doing bounty hunting. How's he going to bring people in? Is he going to put them in the little droid compartment? They're just going to stay in carbonite? I don't know. I'm sure he will probably get another crest at some point, but for now, his ship is awesome. And flying away from the X-Wing Republic officers was just comic genius for me. But yeah, the fact the Mandalorian will go and see Grogu first and bring him his Beskar present, which is so touching, and I'm trying not to get emotional about that, is amazing. So yeah, there's so many cool things to look forward to, so many awesome things to speculate on. Tell me all your ideas and hopes for the last 2 episodes, and what you loved about this episode and what you thought of it as well. It was so cool. What an amazing time to be a Star Wars fan again. So many cool things happening. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my episode reaction, as emotional as it got. Apologies when I seem to get a little bit glassy-eyed. But yeah, that's all part of the reacting fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're subscribed to my channel. I hope you liked this video, enjoyed it. Take care of yourself, and remember, the Force will be with you always.